Alright, we're back. It's a new day. Oh yeah, the Anderson. Start chapter 3. I remember.
What about the others?
I did all this
Oh, we'll
yesterday.
round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation.
I was watching
That's
a bit of
really
the NBA
setting us
draft,
up.
the first 4
You're the
picks,
boss.
and then I thought I'd
That
play
was
some of
mighty
this.
impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd have some guess you
Richard
served
Shea
the
went
law
first,
yourself
which
at
is
some point.
pretty
Well,
cool.
I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you
Hope it's a good
familiar with
draft.
the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco
The Spurs
fields.
took Stephon
This
Castle,
is
which is
part
really
of
cool.
Caliga Hall,
They're going to be
big
a really good
estate
defensive
belonging
team.
to the Gray family.
Although they do need a
Looks
point guard.
bone
I hope with
town.
their, what was it, 8th
Yes,
pick,
we
I think
are
they
in
have?
dire need of some
They
rain
take a point
around
guard.
here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said,
No.
just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite
Oh, great.
the place you got here. Yeah, you're all right, girl.
What's the health red?
We're gonna bear
I see that
arms
pop
here.
up every now and again, I just don't know. What's trouble on roads? I remember. I might just have the NBA draft playing in the background.
Here we are.
There we go.
Welcome to Rhodes.
Yeah, Stephon Castle at 4. I think the Spurs are going to build a really good defensive identity.
Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family.
But they just need a facilitator. They need a proper point guard. Stephon's more of a shooting guard.
Train station, of course.
He's that weird type of shooting guard that's not a good shooter.
Good, they're back.
So he's either going to have to learn how to shoot,
Yep.
become an elite defender like a Tony Allen.
Outside the sheriff's office.
That's why I think he's comparable to.
And carry him in for me.
He can play make a little bit, but he's not a point guard. And he's like, what, 6'5"?
Before he wakes up. Hey, fellas.
I'm coming.
Okay, this way.
Yeah, I think this draft is a little weak. I think that's what a lot of people have been saying.
Mr. Gray. You got him.
I don't think it's necessarily a weak draft,
Man has a passion for justice.
but it doesn't have a number 1 guy.
Idiot friend is free to go. With no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding.
Like, you know, last draft has Victor Wembanyama. This draft doesn't have anything like that.
I'll pretend to
No, like
appreciate
LeBron,
that.
Zion,
Mr.
Anthony
McIntosh,
Davis.
it has been a
Big
real
number
pleasure.
1 pick.
The mostly
I think
good
that's what made
citizens
people
of
think that
Rhodes,
this is a
we
weak
welcome.
draft.
We're just honored to be.
And it might
Make
be,
your
you never
friend
know.
behave. We got enough trouble from some of
But I
the
think he'll be fine.
residents, old
There's a lot of
timers
raw
who've gone
potential here.
sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo,
I mean, Reed Shepard was the
better
3rd
be
pick,
ugly rumors. Is it true you
and
were
he was
seen
literally like
talking to
averaging
that
12
wretched
points a game,
Caleb
super efficiently.
Can't thank you enough.
He's got potential,
Been
Around
but I can't like help but compare him to like Austin Reeves or
the edge of
Tyler
town
Hero type.
behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking.
The Pistons have the 5th pick. Donovan Clean is definitely the best player available.
Interminable feud between the two
But
families. His lot,
the Pistons have
Grays,
so many big men.
Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur,
Ugh.
Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for
Yeah.
15 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some
Super agents.
Super
I'd love to
agents.
meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these
Well, the
two
Pistons
plan
pick is
to
in.
then.
If they don't select Klingon, I really don't know who they would take. Like, Buzelis, maybe? He's probably the most raw prospect. Has super high potential, but also could be a massive bust. Because he's super skinny, like 6'10", scorer,
Thank you, Arthur.
wing player.
Quite a fishing trip. There's still time. I'm up for it.
I don't know, I just think Klingon's the safest pick. Even compared to the other players, he's a pretty safe pick. You're going to get someone who gets you, well, like, a 12 and 10 guy who can defend the ring. No, I don't want to go fishing.
I'll need to relax someplace. Fair enough.
You know, like, at the very least, you're getting a Rudy Gobert-esque player who's a bit more competent offensively. Not saying he's going to win 4 Defensive Player of the Years. But he's going to be good. Alright. Not story. Map. What have we got around here? GR. That's the Greys. We're going to get involved in their whole thing. Oh, we still got a bounty around here? Is there a post office? $50. Fuck, I know. Oh, the pick's in. Hang on, let me watch this. Oh, they picked Ron Holland. Damn. That's an interesting selection, Detroit. They do really need wing help. I mean, fuck it. They need every sort of help. The one thing that they're loaded on, they have a lot of bigs, but nothing like... They have Jalen Duran, but everyone else, all the other bigs they have are just kind of decent. And they're loaded on guards, you know, Ivy and Cunningham, so it'd be kind of pointless to take another guard. Sorry for bursting in like that. I don't have to go around there. I remember Ron Holland had a lot of hype before the draft.
Price tag on little old you.
Pay all. Why can't I pay all? Like, I have to go there.
Okay, I'll let the folks in New Hanover know the good news.
Thanks.
Farewell.
But yeah, Ron Holland, his draft stock fell, and everyone was saying, like a lot of people were saying, that's a big bell. That he was going to be like a late lottery, like between 8 and 12. But no, he goes 5th. I hope he's good. I think he went down because he struggled a bit in G League Ignite with his efficiency. There's a P as well. What's that? Mr. Pearson. Who the fuck is Mr. Pearson? Further questions of female suffrage. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want to talk to Strauss. We'll go do this because it's kind of weapons forbidden. Oh, the Dutch is. I thought it was just a thing like, oh, Dutch just kind of just asked you to do this. No, you literally cannot. Can I like even take out my weapon? What happens if I do? I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot of Ron Holland. But if he could just be a wing scorer. Yeah, like a Jalen Green, who's another G League Ignite guy. I think the Ignite are not going to be a thing anymore. Which kind of sucks. I feel like you should be able to go to the G League if you want. Straight out of high school. I know the Ignite kind of suck. But I think you should be able to get a sign. Oh, good. Yeah, okay. tough guys. I feel like you shouldn't put them all on the one team. They should go and, you know, play for a bunch of different teams. I guess then it'd be like, well, what if they don't crack the rotation? But I think that's, you know, that's their choice. Like, if they're going to go play in the G, it's the same as internationally. Like, none of those teams, like, if you go play... Who's Gav? Oh, okay. Where is this? Over here?
The Greys had to substantially reduce their time at luncheon. Not sure what's going on there.
I think I missed it. Yeah, if you go to the CBA or the NBL or you play in Europe, like... You're not guaranteed playing time. Most of them don't get a lot of playing time. Like, I think Zachary Richarche, it said that he was only playing... What's this? Mushroom. I'm good. I think it said that he was only playing like 22 minutes a game. Which is like a sixth man type minutes per game. I assume that they're doing 40-minute quarters. If it's 48, then that's a bit lower. Oh, there's Khan. I don't know why I didn't get on my horse. I didn't think it would be this far. Oh, hello. But then who's got the sixth pick? I actually can't remember. Ron Holland, fifth pick. It's kind of weird. Like, I always find it skeptical when you take a prospect that was really highly touted, but has then fallen off the draft boards. Like, that happened to Jahlil Okafor. He was really hyped up before the season, and then Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell kind of moved up the draft board, but he was still taken third. Okafor ended up not being very good,
Hey,
which sucks.
I was hoping you.
Because I liked Okafor. I thought he could be good, but he was
History of the region.
too slow. Not good defensively. Not a good passer.
Boy's got all the time in the world.
Though, okay, this is like a nice house. Like for this era. Like, holy shit! I haven't seen like a full-on brick house. Oh, look at this place. It's like a whole estate here. Looks really good. But yeah, Donovan Clingan surely gets picked sixth. It doesn't matter who. I think he's easily the best. Or Buzelis. I think I like Matatis. Matatis? I don't know how to say his name. Buzelis. I like him. I think he could be like kind of a Michael Porter Jr. type, where he's a really good wing scorer, and he's 6'10". So he could cause, if he becomes that elite shooter, he could cause some
I'll see
problems.
you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here, and suddenly there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Well, looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me? The thing is, I don't care if you kill the whole lot of us and the Braithwaites.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Oh, great.
Love tends to be complicated.
She's a
The
Braithwaite.
Hornets have the sixth
I'm
pick.
Bo Gray, son of Tavish
It doesn't
Gray,
matter who they pick,
nephew
they're gonna
of
mess it
Lee
up.
Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo
They should
Gray.
take Clingan, surely.
We
They don't really have a
Grays
big
been
man.
loyal to the state and murderers to the Braithwaites for
Do
so
they?
long now, no one can even quite explain
Oh, they
why.
took Salon.
Beyond blind loyalty
It's another French guy.
and stupidity. I'm supposed to be loyal to some nonsense.
I reckon they'll get
She-
rid of Miles Bridges then.
She's amazing. She's like a woman from the future. She's like tomorrow, if tomorrow turns out fine.
Well, I'm sorry for your predicament.
Would you help?
I
That's
don't wanna
3
get
French players
involved.
in the
Getting
top 6 picks.
confused
That's pretty
seems
crazy.
unseemly.
The French national team
I've got
in
money.
like 5 years,
Grays, we've
like the
always got
next
money, no
Olympics,
brains.
is going to be crazy.
In that case,
I know
You've already
she
got, like,
loves to sit
Gobert,
out in the gazebo on the
Ntilikina.
edge of the Braithwaite property.
Killian Hayes is French.
And this bracelet, please.
But now you've got Wemby. It's going to become a matchup nightmare at a fever level. Solon, Alex Sarr, Richard, like that's a big team as well. Like even I don't know where Frank Ntilikina is playing. I don't even know if he's on an NBA team. He would still make the French team, wouldn't he? He's like a 6'5" point guard. Anyway, we're doing this now. That's my horse. Who are we talking to? What does the map say? Oh, yeah, ages away. I feel like Solon is like a not as polished version of Richard. Because he can score, he can shoot, he's really lengthy. Richard is more of a defender as well. God, how tall is Solon? He looks huge.
no one can know you're my go-between.
How tall is Richard? Like 6'9"? Solon looks like 6'10", 6'11". He looks taller than him. I'm not sure if that's true though. Well, he's going to Charlotte, so... Oh, they're going to mess that up. I feel bad if you're a Hornets fan. Because Charlotte never seems to get, like, a good pick. You know what I mean? They never have the number 1 pick. They never... And when they did... Well, that was the New Orleans Hornets. When they picked Anthony Davis. Who was Charlotte had at the first pick? I think Larry Johnson was the first pick. Was Alonzo Mourning the first pick? They were both Hornets players. And that's the best they've been in like forever. That's already showing me a waypoint thingy. So now Portland's next. Apparently, Portland traded for Denny Advia, which is a pretty good trade in my opinion. Don't know why the Wizards would get rid of Denny when they need young players. I don't know. It's not like Denny was really going to be a superstar or anything, but still, I wouldn't be trading away my young guys unless it's for like picks and stuff. But he's on Portland now. I think that's good for Portland. Stack up on the young guys. Shaden Sharp, Simons, Advia. What else they got? Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Portland. Who does? Portland should take Donovan Clingan. I don't even know any centers that are on the Trailblazers. I can't believe both Ron Holland and Solon were taken ahead of Buzelis. Because I thought around the whole league that Buzelis was a top 5 pick and better than those two. Pick is in? Okay, well. They should take Klingon, surely. Because what other centers do they have? Sneak past the guards. Donovan Clingan got selected by Portland. That's good. That's really good for Portland. Okay. It's very foggy around here. It's like I'm entering a different dimension. It's like a Dark Souls boss. Where are these guards? Well, there's one. Is this still like a no?
We got a spy. You can't be here. Plantation workers only. Get out.
Okay, I'm going.
Hey, I'm just a tourist. You
Look,
keep
look.
going now. I don't want to see you back here.
I didn't know he would turn around. Can I kill these guys? I can. But do I want to? Would that be like dishonorable? I don't really care about the honor thing, to be honest. You can like get new things from the shop. That's what the first game did, but I don't usually go to the shop. Yeah, Klingon will be good. There were talks about him going first overall. That's just how like broad this draft has been. Really? Some people compare him to Anthony Davis. I don't think he's got like the skills that AD does, because AD was like a guard. Well, how did he see me?
Take a look around the place.
How do I get fucking in the place? Wow, this place is cool. How do I get in the place? Or do I not get in there? Actually, I don't need to get in there. What sucks about this draft is that Phoenix don't have any picks, I think. I think they have one second round pick. Which is like, you know... second round picks aren't really that great. You do get the occasional good second round pick. But for the most part, it's like... whatever. I feel like you're better off taking a swing at an undrafted player these days. You know, like Austin Reeves, Fred VanVleet. Who else was undrafted? I can't remember. Everyone on the Miami Heat. I can't even see him. I can like partly see his sleeve. Anyway, here she is. Right, so the Spurs either need to take Rob Dillingham or Nikola Topic. He's another one that fell off the draft boards. I think he tore his ACL or something, or like partially tore his. I think Rob Dillingham's probably a safer pick then. I think Topic is really good. Grizzlies, Jazz, Bulls. I think if the Jazz don't take him, the Bulls don't really need a point guard either, but I wouldn't let him slip that far. I think he's like a Ricky Rubio type. He's tall, can shoot a little better, I think.
Are you Penelope Braithwaite?
Well, yes, I am.
I've got
Why is it so smoky around here?
And a gift.
A letter and a gift. Well, we don't even know each other.
Well, it's not from me. It's from,
From Bo. Oh, he is so...
Strange.
Yes, he's a little strange, but also
Everyone is.
so human. The rest
Everyone
of our
also
families
is so human.
Stuck in the dark ages. Or, well, I don't know. cage.
Come on, Rob Dillingham's probably going to be
perhaps.
picked here.
Bo's different. But if they find out,
And then
they'll kill
the Spurs
him
have a
and send me to live
fucking good
someplace
core.
awful, like Ohio.
You just pick Victor Wembanyama,
You
and now
ever
you
been
have
to
2
Ohio,
top 10
sir?
picks.
No.
That's crazy.
Well, neither have I, but
Maybe if this
Uncle
draft
has a
wasn't like,
factory there. He was sort of the black
I wouldn't say
sheep
historically
on
awful,
account of
but like
having left.
it's not
But now
looking
they
like it's going to be
tolerate
great.
him because he's a
I
vicious
mean, Rob
snob.
Dillingham might turn into something.
Families
Stephon Castle, I think, is at the very
there's
least going to be a
something
very good
else.
defender.
You got a family, sir?
You can kind of guarantee those type of players
Well, they
will translate
tolerate
to the
him because
NBA
of the money.
in at least that
But
way.
me, with my
Even if he
ideas
turns out to be
above
like
my
Andre
station,
Roberson,
they can't stand.
That sounds pretty.
that's still a decent NBA player.
I don't know quite what to say.
Well, nothing
And if
to
he
say.
turns,
Hope
has a
they
jump
all
shot,
rot.
gets some playmaking skills, he might be a
don't,
Derek White type.
Well,
Castle, that is.
but here, if you see Bo again, will you give this to him?
Sure.
Fine, I'll be the messenger boy. I'm just your errand boy. Leave the area without being seen. Why do I not have to be seen? Can I just swim away? Can I swim? I actually don't know. Oh, I can. Well, I'm gonna hope there's some land out there. I should probably check before I start. Oh yeah, there's like a little island. That's where we'll go. Oh wait, the Spurs pick is in. Rob Dillingham, yep. Whoa, what the fuck? Why is my stamina going down so hard? What's happening? What, can I not swim? Well, I'm about to die. And there's no... okay. What the actual fuck? Can you not swim? These just do the cores. I do need one for my stamina. The Spurs finally have a point guard. That's really great. I think Victor Wembanyama is being set up very, very well for success. You know, you've got Greg Popovich. He probably might retire in a couple years. But you know he's got something waiting in the wings. Anyway. Is that dude still over there? No? Everything on the map is just red. Why can't I not be seen? I cannot be seen at all. Oh, he's not there. Well, is there a boat over here that I can, like, steal? Oh, there is. Alright, well, since we can't swim... can I, like, use this boat? There we go. Come on. There we go. The Spurs are set up for success, man. I don't know how good Dillingham's on defense. I think he's okay, but they have a point guard. They've got Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson still there, Devin Vassell. Sohan can still be a piece. And then Wembanyama. And like, you're set up for the next 5 years. I mean, not 5 years, but you've got those players for the next 3 or 4 years in their rookie contracts. You've got and they're all solid players. It's like the best situation for Wembanyama to be in. You think back to like LeBron, he had nothing like that. Could you imagine the very next draft LeBron's team had the 4th and 10th pick? I think in real life they did have the 10th pick actually. The 4th and 8th pick, sorry. They had the 10th pick, they picked Luke Jackson, I remember. And he was terrible. I think he was a small forward as well. Like, what the fuck were the Cavs thinking? Anyway. Would have definitely helped. And, like, I don't think the Spurs are going to be very good next year either. So they might get another top 10 pick. I mean, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't bother being good next year. I think there's too many good teams. Wait for, like, Jokic, Embiid. Because there's no real centers like that I think are coming through. I can't think of any off the top of my head that are really young. Wait for those guys and Giannis to kind of like get into their mid-30s. Maybe not mid-30s, but wait another 1 or 2 years before you start really making a push for like veterans and stuff. Anyway. Camp gonna be set up in the wilderness. Am I not in the fucking wilderness? Oh, the next pick's in. Zach Edey to Memphis. The 9th pick. Wow. I mean, I knew Zach Edey had all of this, like, potential about him. Where's my horse? He's over there somewhere. Is he coming towards me? There he is. Like, he dominated college, but then everyone was like, well, he's 7'4", or like 7'3", something like that. He's kind of slow. He's not a shooter. I think Zach Edey can be at the very least.
A minute of your time. Let's get us a closer look at this one here.
What exactly do you guys need?
Boy, you were so close to staying alive. Ah! There's a special place now. Ah!
Fools.
I was just about to say something like that. Idiots is what I was going to say. But yeah, Zach Edey, everyone had him like as a mid-first round pick. Some people even had him going to the Lakers, which I think would have been interesting. Not a great idea, but interesting. But he goes 9th to the Grizzlies. I think that's a solid place, because the Grizzlies need a center. They got, what, Jaren Jackson. Who is their center right now? Because they traded away Steven Adams. He's on the Rockets now. Anyway, we're going to Dutch. But yeah, just Zach Edey. I think he can be solid. He has a good chance to play next to Ja, who's a good playmaker. So I think that's good.